Bluey may be able to have created a play for him.
Might just go down the other end. Metsonoris off target, but Virtuoso gets the follow-up in the Stockton Endpoint. Take a 1-0 lead just under 2 minutes into this first game. Metsonoris does some very good work here. Arju slams into the post. That's not what you want to do. And
on by with 5 seconds left, I think that might be game.
It's not done yet.
Or is it?
Don't be negative Nancy just yet. Positive Peter still hanging around. Ball staying up as well. Metsonoris just wants to kill this one. Takes some control for the first. Fakes a flip. And I mean, we saw in the last series, right? It took a bit to get those passing plays going. Bluey really took a while to warm up, get those passes in, but it's not going to work out here. They're taking too long. 18 seconds in. Endpoint open this one up with a banger. Running wave long clear. Bluey, that is a staunch overcommit and a bit of a demo commit as well. Maintain. Does spawn in the right position. Gets lucky with that, but not lucky enough to get the block on it. And a quick goal from Endpoint, instantly stopping us in our tracks. But I think it's definitely a series which we need to warm up to. I think both teams, or at least very much Galaxy Racer, will just have to take their time. But again, Relating Wave doesn't do though. And he gets the shot in. Arju's just not got a chance here. Waits too long, sits on the goal line. And Relating Wave blasts it home.
Relating Wave.
Lead, but I think Endpoint's definitely matching up extremely well against those Galaxy Racer. Usually able to at least get some pressure in. In we go again. Arju, what an absolute boomer. Hopefully this is the defender there on the goal line, Maintain with the pass out, and we see this, the triple man play beautifully done. Galaxy Racer execute that perfectly, and Arju with fantastic finish still on the back foot a bit. Endpoint just keeping us quiet, choking us out a bit, but there are spaces forming slowly but surely here again. It should be a goal, and it is. Matean strikes. Endpoint just lacks a bit of focus on the defense there. Leave one man back, that's Metsonoris, and he can't fight up against Arju. Gets the one into the center. Very well done. And Galaxy Racer, they strike when Endpoint is weakest, and they tie up.
Drop down. It's a great touch by Metsonoris to take it past Bluey. And now there's only one man back for Galaxy Racer. Maintain, he whiffs and it's in.
It all started with Bluey just flying past the ball in Endpoint half, and Endpoint they recognise that. They take their time, and Maintain's stuck.
Determined lad, that is a very difficult player to beat. Right there, proved quite a bit of quality that he has, and that's a huge play from Metsonoris. Of course, it was just the one player back for Galaxy Racer. There's one missed, and Bluey under pressure from Virtuoso. You know what that means when you see Virtuoso come in.
So dunk in there, which is Virtuoso being pressured once again by Bluey into the middle. It goes. That might be on target. The Relating Wave is able to get the save. What a pass bound from Bluey onto the post. This should be a goal. Arju gets it in. Galaxy Racer fight their way back into it. 23 seconds to go. And this just relentless offense from Galaxy Racer does pay off.
I need to know what training packs Arju's doing, because he seems to find that. Can he do it? That Relating Wave's in the way. And that touch from Arju, just talking about how clinical he is, and he's thrown it away, and that will put the game to bed.
That's another runaway goal for Endpoint. They got one earlier on in the game, but this one's going to sting just a little bit more. Relating Wave and Virtuoso get that one into the net. 5-3 the final scoreline. Galaxy Racer definitely had a big...
Some threat. They've got to stay a bit closer to him in case that pass does come. And now it's Maintain with a banger, but it's right at Metsonoris. He keeps it out, but Bluey will make up for it. And we just talked about how he seemed to be shut out. He maybe took it a little personally to shut me up.
Oh my god, that angle. They always expect, create some chaos in the midfield, and that immediately means that Galaxy Racer have got the space. Bluey onto the backboard. Could he get his double touch? Gets bumped into it. Maintain steals it off him out of nowhere. He flies in. But it does pay off for Galaxy Racer finally. This is what we talk about all day. When they see space, they know it, and they will always pound it. Maintain, what a read. Bluey's just not...
It could be a little late in the series when it's already match point for Endpoint, but that means that we could potentially set it. Oh, they don't keep the clean sheet with 0 seconds. That is pain.
I mean, it's less pain than it would have been if that was a tied goal, but... You know,
personally for me, Endpoint, I wanted it clean.
Still goalless here, indeed. Might see both teams get a little bit nervous from here on out. Maintain though gets a dribble going, goes for the bump on the Virtuoso, he avoids it, but it's not enough. And Endpoint, what they like to do, that's what Galaxy Racer have just played them back with. Maintain, that's some very good first touch, and just goes for the demo. He sees Virtuoso in his visor, and he just...
But right now, 5 seconds on the clock, and it's looking dangerous. So Relating Wave really wanted to equalise it there. Metsonoris again with the shot. Bluey. In chat, people want that prediction. 100% Galaxy Racer taking game 5, but it could be a rough start.
Yeah, and Well, you can't call it when it's already basically in, mate. Come on. I mean, if that doink had gone in, I'd have been, fair enough. It's a doink. You can let that one in, but it wasn't a doink. And they're going back to this very, very early challenging playstyle, and Galaxy Race is struggling to deal with it so far.
Well, Endpoint coming with some fire, but so are Galaxy Racer, and it's Arju on the end of another banger. He's been finding power and placement on a lot of his shots today. And again, try stopping that. It's just non-stop. In the grid, did we had one clean sweep? And the rest was
one.
All game
that was
five,
a fair first
That's
series.
it. That's it. We do it twice in one day. It's prime time, baby. That's what Galaxy Race said. That's what Matane said. Overtime, prime time, game 5. No pressure, no stress.